Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dark91, and today we're gonna be talking about how to play Soulsborne games such as Bloodborne, Dark Souls, or Elden Ring. Now, these games can be pretty hard, and they're well known for not giving you a basic tutorial. The thing is, in this game, people have to learn by themselves, but I'm the type of guy that will give you a tutorial on how to play this game. Of course, I've been playing Souls games for about 3 to 4 months, or even less than that. But the thing is, I can play these games easily. For me, the games are pretty easy. And see, the thing is, you have to learn the game uh, in a way that it fits you best. Like, if you need a tutorial, I'm here. Now, I'll be skipping cutscenes because I don't want anyone to actually get spoiled. So if you are gonna pick up a Soulsborne game, I would recommend Bloodborne because it's pretty much free. If you have a PS5, it's free, you can play it, but the frame rate is a little bad. The game runs on 30 frames per second because it was made for the PS4. It was never remastered, which I don't know why is the case, but I'm gonna teach you how to play basically any Soulsborne game. Now, Soulsborne games are pretty easy. Sometimes you just gotta die from the first boss, or either not. You gotta skip it. Here you can skip a boss. Well, if you want to. Now, first of all, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, and all of these games are pretty different in terms of controls wise, but they have one thing in common: iframes, parries. My favorite thing about Bloodborne is there is no actual weight, so you can pick up basically anything. This game does have one thing. This game does promote aggression, if you know what I'm talking about. You can pretty much kill this beast if you know how to play. See, when I hit someone after they hit me, I basically gain health. And gaining health in this game is a big yes. You wanna gain health. See the amount of health I gain just from hitting him. He hit me and I hit him. This game promotes aggression, which I like about this game. And if you hit someone like from behind by a charged, let's say heavy attack from R2, right? They will go into a visceral mode where you can do a visceral on them. The viscerals are basic things that you can do. They're pretty easy to do. You go behind someone, you hold R2, and then boom. They're in a visceral thing. Now you have to press R1. You need to hold your analog forward, press R1. That way you enter a visceral mode. Then you punch through their heart or behind or anything. Pretty easy to do. Now, there are some characters that I would recommend you not to do on, like, pretty easy. Oh, I played Elden Ring, so I kind of press triangle all the time. You actually summon your horse in Elden Ring using triangle if you keep it that way. Now, blood vials are pretty common, you can earn them easily. Now, this guy just hit me. You don't need to fight him now. You can fight him, but I see no way that I'm fighting this guy. I recommend going up. Now, they climb ladders pretty slow. Now you need to come down here again. But before that, you need to actually go into the Hunter's Dream. Hunter's Dream is pretty important part of the game. Once you enter it, not only the enemies respawn, bosses do not. Some enemies do not respawn, but because there are only a one-time thing. And if a structure breaks in the game, like you get ambushed by an enemy, that won't happen again because it will happen again, but the thing is you will be aware because they already broke structure. Now, the basic weapons I would recommend is anything that's fast. Saw Cleaver is the fastest weapon in the game, but I will later be replacing it with I think Saw Spear. Now, Saw Spear is, in my opinion, the best weapon in the game. Why? It's because it has the best charged R2, and it takes like half of your stamina, so you can do it twice. And if you have larger bar of stamina, you can do it as many times as you want. But when we get to the upgrading part, I'll teach you what to upgrade in this game. Now, quality builds are really important in this game. Quality builds can get you to the game easily, and you don't even need to do a lot of things. Now, if you were not that good at the game, you can kill the wolf. You can from the wolf, and you get the weapons early. Now, interact is with X. You can see. Now, when you hit them, you hit the enemy with R1. Now you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you have a 5-hit combo, but you don't need to use the whole 5-hit combo. 1, 2, and then this L1. It will actually do an extended attack, which is really good. Now, in Bloodborne, the most important thing is, I would say, fire and lightning. You can beat gods with lightning, but you have to use fire on beasts, because beasts are allergic to basically fire, anything fire related. But let's just say gods are far beyond fire. They're actually allergic to electricity. Now there's something called iframes in pretty easy thing to master. It won't take you a lot of time. I will teach you that when we get to our second or first boss. Now you can lure enemies and you can hit them through here. This is a great R2, but it's not much range. Like, it has a sweep attack, which in my opinion is pretty good. Now if the enemy is down, you can still hit them and gain back your health, because it still counts as like hitting them. Now you need to be careful on with who you're fighting. This game can get a bit annoying, and in my opinion, this game is pretty annoying if you don't know what you're doing. Like, see, I almost burned myself there. There are a lot of cocktails, a lot of Molotov cocktails. Now you need to upgrade yourself here. There's an ambush. Now this playthrough is basically teaching you. I won't go through the whole game. By teaching you, I mean I'll basically tell you what to do and what to do in the first part of the game. The rest of it you can easily play yourself. You don't need me. You would only need me if you're like not good at games. Now you can, if you hold circle and then press it again, you can jump. But that should take a lot of time. No, I would rather just run. Jumping can be used for certain glitches or to reach some items, but in my opinion, no. Jumping is just not my thing in this game. You can gain a weapon badge by doing jump runnings, but again, jumping, you can play the whole game without jumping. You don't even need jumping for the fact. Now those sword guys are pretty dangerous. And now you have to fight two of them. Now, see, Bloodborne is the fastest out of all the Soulsborne games. It's kind of different, and that's what I like about this game. It's pretty different. But again, you have Elden Ring, which is one of my favorites. Elden Ring is just beautiful. It doesn't feel like a Soulsborne game, but it is one. Which is, I don't know how did you manage to do it. I felt at first I thought it was like free roam or Soulsborne. Yeah, it grew on me. It just became its own game. Now, one thing there is, the thing about these games is, even if there is no enemies approaching you and you run, you're still gonna lose stamina. That is the most annoying thing in my opinion. But if you know how to manage stamina, good for you. Like, okay, another thing, you're gonna die a lot. The dogs, you're just gonna die a lot. In future, these dogs don't seem brutal now, but just wait a minute. Just wait. Now, as you've seen, I haven't used a single bullet yet. Now I'll teach you parry. Now, if you press L2 right before attack hits, you can actually parry them. Basically, you're shooting your pistol that puts them in a stun mode. You can parry. Pretty easy, in my opinion. One of the easiest parries in Souls games. Now again, iframes are pretty important. Now, I can't teach you iframes right now, because enemies right now are not much of a threat. And using iframes against them is just not gonna be like, I don't know their moveset, so I don't know how to use iframes on it. So iframes are basically when you attack, but you roll right as the attack hits. But as you see, rituals are better. You can, like, rituals are easier to do than anything in the game. I recommend you learn how to do a ritual. Now another thing, torches in this game. You would like to learn about them, because this stuff, if you hit beasts, not these others, you can damage them enough to beat them out. Now you're gonna earn a lot of Cobra Dew. I would recommend you use your Cobra Dew in the before fighting any boss. As you can see, the game actually lags a lot. This is what I don't like about the game. Like, the game is great. The only thing is big turn off is frame rate. Everything else is great. The game is easy, better than any Soulsborne game ever is. Sorry, just got disturbed there. Now, as you can see, learning the game is pretty easy if you do it the right way. Now, before going here, I recommend you unlock a shortcut. There is one thing. In Soulsborne, in every single Soulsborne game, shortcut, right? Shortcut is important. Shortcut is the most important thing. Because you don't know when you're gonna die. And we don't know when you're gonna die. So, you might as well unlock the shortcut. Now, this is a shortcut coming up here, right here. Hit this guy with one fire, and you go. There you go. This sword guy is annoying. Now, would recommend you unlock the shortcut. You could have just ran, but like, I don't do that. Like, I want to kill everyone, then I'm gonna be that shit safe. Now there you go. Shortcut. Easy shortcut. Now you don't need to go like 30 miles just to be killed again. But it is what it is. Like, you die. Don't rage. Don't rage. Nothing's gonna happen if you rage. You should just continue playing. I recommend you continue. Because if you rage and break something, that's not gonna help you. It's just gonna. Now there's one thing here. You can cheese these muffas. Like, you can cheese these guys. Easy cheese for both. Because see, let's be honest, even I'm not ready for two of these. But later I can fight two of them at the same time. Just now, they're like freaking annoying. You have to kind of wait. Oh shit. Oh, wrong input. Or you can just now I think this is the only game where you could do this, but if you even with the slightest of the staminas, you could actually hit these. Oh, this attack. So that's like you have to be quick timing, like forward and oh shit. I keep forgetting this. Trying to hit triangle to heal, which is so annoying. Heal with triangle. Now I think there's a reason why you have to heal with triangle. Is basically because now I'll teach you about Molotovs. Okay, in this game, Molotovs are crazy good. The best goddamn thing I have. Now, I didn't get to use them because I was way too early. But essentially what you're gonna do is throw Molotovs. Everyone's gonna come right into it. Basically, oh shit, listen. Well, I was. That's why I don't do square, because square is healing in Elden Ring. Basically, having a Molotov cocktail on me is the most dangerous thing I could ever do. So now, cold bullet deal is pretty good. It's the most important thing you gotta have. Like, without it, you're basically pretty much useless. Now, Bloodstone Shores are okay. Bloodstone shards are okay, as in like the normal one, but if you get a bloodstone chunk, oof. Now you don't need to pick this up. Pebbles are trash, but this is a guide. I want to help everyone. Pebbles are gonna help you attract attention if we're not ready like to fight. Now, these guys are gonna be a little bit pain in the ass. Just gonna say that, because let's be honest, if you can't carry them, then you're hitting them, because these guys are once they hit hard. And I mean anything. Now there's a bunch of rats you can kill underground, and they give oh shit, he's like 50 foot tall and I still didn't hit it. You can do a good amount of damage. You need like charge heavy and 2 hits to actually kill them. Which, now that I think about it, it's not a lot. But this guy, these guys have the strictest, and I'm the strictest parry timings. Like, even many like players can't parry them just because of how hard they are. Like, now you still woke up. Even okay. The one thing I dislike in this game is that loot is attached to the body. So, oh shit, we'll kill this rat. Poison is very, very OP in this game. Once you get poisoned, Good luck. Good luck having an antidote. Good luck. I just need it, bro. If you get poisoned, there's nothing, and I mean nothing you can do. I guess you could get yourself stabbed, but again, what's that gonna help? Instead, just die. Dying is a much better option than being poisoned. That's why I'm gonna teach you one of the best ways to defeat the Bloodstorm Beast. Because let's be honest, though there are 3 bosses that a player really needs to be worried about, and those 3 are the main story boss, the Cleric Beast, which isn't story related, you can come back to him anytime. I personally did him like very late. I would even recommend you to do it without me or without my guide, because that's just how easy he is. Now there's a blood dew. Oh shit, I'm late. Whose idea was it to make you climb with trident? Whose goddamn idea was it? Now you need to land this beam. It's pretty, well, okay. If you can't do that, I don't know what to do. Then it's nothing, you didn't miss a essential piece of loot. You can kill these instead of him. If you don't get that, just kill these guys. I won't kill them because, let's be honest, these guys aren't important. Now I'm gonna be unlocking another shortcut right up here. Now here you will get my favorite weapon, Saw Spear. Saw Spear is the best weapon in the game. Honestly, I would put it at the best weapon just because of how easy it is to use. Now here you'll get the first thing of leveling up. You'll get your first level. Now at the start of the game you won't be able to level up because Gal isn't awake yet. Well, now if you die, your insight won't actually vanish. Basically, insight never vanishes if you die. It only does if you use a summon. And I recommend you never summon any piece or any NPC in this game. They're just gonna make the game harder for you. Why? Because NPCs basically double the health of the boss if you summon them. Now this thing, she'll give you a tiny music box, which is gonna be so much helpful. Actually use this device. It's gonna be the best thing you can have. Now you're gonna meet my favorite or my second favorite character in the game, Eileen. She basically gives you the best thing you can have in this game, and that is Bold Hunter Mark. Now that thing is gonna be helpful later in the game. Now there's a boss named the Witches of Hemwick. When you go to them, use the Bold Hunter Mark to return, right? And then what will happen essentially is that now you need to spend your insight. That way, whatever you do won't trigger the enemies, and the witches will just spawn. And witches do like 0% damage. They're pretty easy to kill. Oh, she doesn't give 8. I think you get 8 like later. I don't know. Let's be honest. Now you just have to break these things. Remember to break them. Cold blood deal, very important. Very important. Okay. Oof. It's hard. Now heal, drop. This guy will notice you instantly. Get a whisper on this guy. Okay, if you don't, spam R1. This game feels more like spamming just because of the game balance. Though there's one thing every single time game to have 60 FPS. This game not having 60 FPS just ruins my day. Like, why can't PlayStation remaster Bloodborne? The best Souls game, in my opinion. The second best, like, Elden Ring is kind of better. Elden Ring gives you a feeling of joy, which no other Souls game will ever give me. Unless it's like, because the thing is, when I beat a boss, not on first try, on like fifth try, it feels great. But I'm teaching you how to beat them on the first try because it's a Souls game. There are drawbacks to if you die. Well, not in this. I don't think there are in this one. Well, there could be. Kill him before he arrives. This could be a sticky situation. You could have died. Oh my god. Always remember to finish your candy, guys. Always. Cold blood deal as always. Now you're pretty much earning XP, easy peasy. I might end off part 1 on, let's just say, another. This is basically of the weirdest ambush in the game. Not that I don't think anyone would care for this ambush. Oh shit! I almost fell. Now there's a blue here. Pretty useful against the cleric beast. In my opinion, cleric beast is a mid boss. You should. Everyone should know how to beat him. If you don't, then I don't think you will have it easier in this game. You just won't be able to finish this game if you can't beat the cleric beast. Now there's a reason why cleric beast is such a waste of a boss, because he's easy compared to every single character in the Soulsborne series. He's the easiest one by far, and that's not what I hate about it, but it's just what it is. What it is. Type of thing. Madman's knowledge. Now I don't recommend you absorb it. No goddamn reason to. Kill this rat if he follows you. Only if he follows you, because then you would be wasting your time. Because you can ambush him later and kill him. Let me check if there's any piece of loot that I keep forgetting. Okay, no. I used to make notes, but I was like, okay, no goddamn reason to make notes because it will allow me to get that piece. Where's the ladder? You're gonna be going up this ladder quite a few times. Now you're gonna get that loose last. Now you need sauce. Do hefty. And I mean, this is gonna do okay damage at the start, but once you start upgrading that shit, it's gonna be back in my G. Now, as you can see, I did the combo attack. It's pretty useful. It does a little bit low damage, but the one thing that I love about it, the range. That shit has range. Now, you just need to go at one time. Now, shit. Okay. Now you see that golden piece of loot. You need to make that jump on the beam. Recommend. Okay, there we go. First try. Now, I'll recommend you skip some of the enemies here. There's no reason to fight any enemies. All of these enemies are pretty high level. Birds you can fight them like 2 shot. This guy, don't kill him. Just one shot. to be honest. Now these Piggy is easier than most of the enemies in this game. I think Piggy is the easiest just because of how easy it is to fight. Okay. You have to wait Piggy. Okay, there we go. Now get the whistle off the Piggy. Remember forward in R1. Okay, still alive. Got him, granddaddy. There's a certain noise they make when you kill a character. Not a character. Don't go towards that. That shit will kill you. That shit will decimate you. Now, go up the ladder. I think by the end of this, you will sell your old clothes. I don't know why you would need them. This game is kind of a fashion thingy, so if you need them, you can wear them. But these clothes are far, far, far superior. Any of that. Okay. If he doesn't one-shot himself, then you might have a problem. But you get a lot of XP here. You'll basically enter like the 7,000s. And these guys sometimes drop something, but not always, so remember that. Like, there are 4, but only 2 of them drop something. Now, I will teach you something about the elevators in this game. Now, once you have an elevator, and you want to send it back, just roll and send it back. Just roll. There's no need to kill these trolls. These trolls give you like 150 XP, which again is pretty useless. Now you need to kill this guy. If you need bullets, you can kill that guy. Again, this place is a really good farm for bullets, but the loading is very, very bad in this game. So now I recommend you use all your blood. You use multiple. Let's go. And there we go. Now, before that, acquire items. Now I would like you to sell all your pebbles because pebbles are trash. Accidentally bought. Oh shit. Well, never buy pebbles, guys. Oh shit, I was not in sell though. Okay. Sell this lock lever, you won't need it. Sell all your old clothes. And don't be like me and buy like 1,000. And what else can you sell? There's nothing you can sell it. Throwing knives, don't sell them. They kind of are useful. They do about a good amount of shit.
Hello, on MP2.
Very well. So I recommend you go for like 15 and then put all. Okay, no. Don't put all in health. Go for 12 health. Yeah, 13 health is cool. Sounds cool. Yeah. It's good. It's a good amount of health. Rest. Now 1,000. Oh, you're gonna get the silencing block, notebook, and I think you can upgrade your weapon. Yeah, just do this. Need 9 more. If you kill enough rebels, you'll eventually get them. Now, let's go to Central Yarnum. Now you need to fight a boss. This boss is gonna be the easiest boss. Wait. This boss is pretty goddamn easy. If you know what you're doing, you're gonna easily beat him. Now I'm not talking about the Cleric Beast. I won't recommend you fight the Cleric Beast yet. Because the Cleric Beast is a special kind of monster that I want to tackle. Kill this guy. He's probably gonna be in the way.
This dance finished.
Equip this. Gonna help. These guys won't come down the stairs. I've tested their AI. Now, I'll teach you the trick about elevators. So you see the button, right? You see the elevator button, right? It comes up. Now hit that and throw out. Now essentially, there's a ball of blaze gonna come down here. Just make him activate it. He's not activating it. He's not activating it. Keep them. There we go. There we go. You can actually also hit the piggy with this if you're waking up. You can skip this troll. Honestly, I found no reason to kill him again other than blood echoes. Like, he gives like 100 blood echoes. Honestly, I would recommend you just not fight him. This cutscene is amazing. I wish you would watch it. This is gonna be one of my favorite boss battles in the game. But I can get through it. It's easy. Just because of how easy it is.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me.
The charging does pretty low damage. Now heal, back up and heal. Now, as he enters beast mode, I would recommend you play the music box. In that way, he's gonna get distracted. And then you can easily, as you can see, I just used a single piece of heal. Right there. Easiest boss battle you can do. Now, I would recommend that you follow this exact guide if you want to beat him. Now, you can do the cleric base before him, but I realize this, that if you do the cleric beast before him, it just wastes your time and wastes your time. Basically, it could waste your time, but I think finishing a boss battle first is always gonna come first, because there's one thing you can get here. Is this jewel? This jewel is pretty important. This brooch. Open up this and use this. This will give you a great mat, which you can use to. You can put it on your. What do you call it? What do you call it? Oh my god. Sauce spear. You can use this on use it on your sauce spear. That will make it a lot easier. Now you don't really have a reason for the music box to remove it. Oh, you can't fortify. Okay, you can't do both. You can't do gem fortifications yet. I think you need a tool for it. Okay. I think you'll just find that tool currently, like now. I'll show you where to get the tool, and then I'll finish the video. Now, if you want, I'll make an Elden Ring guide as well. But the thing is, with Elden Ring, there's so many things that I could miss. In this game, it's just like follow the path thing, and you're not gonna be like, oh no, where do I have to go after this? Well, in this game, you don't need to know that. You can just follow the way. In Elden Ring, you can go everywhere. You can go anywhere, everywhere, anytime. You can farm. You can fight the end game boss before the first game boss. That's the thing with Elden Ring. That's the thing that just weirds me out about Elden Ring. You can skip bosses. You don't want to fight Margit. Go fight someone else. That's also main boss. Now, there's another cutscene here. Pretty okay cutscene. Pretty much 2014 type. The lore of Bloodborne is pretty great. Now, recommend you do do this. Now, there are enemies here that are far easier, but they require bullets. Now, in the next episode, I may show you how to beat the Cleric Beast and how to clear out the whole cathedral, the underground Old Yarnum. Old Yarnum's main boss is cool. It's not easy
I
to
was
fight
very let.
if you don't know what you're doing. So I can get about 2 upgrades. Okay, I can't even get 1. I won't upgrade then. If I can't make more than 2 upgrades, I won't upgrade. Just me. Now you can do blood jump fortifications, and this will upgrade your weapon damage, which is pretty nice. Now, just remove this, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm gonna end this episode off here, and like and subscribe. If this gets enough support, I might end up making part 2, or even if it doesn't, I might still end up making a part 2. Let's go.